What does Toronto Pride mean to you?
A lot.
It's a day of celebration for all worlds of diversity.
It's a good way to show awareness of how many people are in the LGBTQ plus community.
I just love that it's people from everywhere, all over the city, all walks of life.
I just love the expressiveness. Everyone's having a good time. It's very positive.
It's a breath of fresh queer air, for lack of better wording. I love coming to Pride because there's so many people and we're just so unapologetically us.
So I like to remember how Pride started out as being something that was a protest, and now it's something that's celebrated by the whole city.
We're not from very Canadian families, so having something like Pride gives us the platform to be able to express who we are and who we love,
it normalizes
it, but also to support the people who may not come from very loving communities or come from very loving families, and we can all sort of be each other's chosen family. And Toronto Pride's a great time to be able to celebrate it.
Exactly. We're all one big family.
All different types of people come out. Creativity is shown in the way people dress. It's one of the highlights.
The whole experience coming downtown and seeing all the stores dressed up for Pride is really fun.
I really enjoy the trans Pride. It started off being very small and now it's grown into this huge thing.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for the parade because I feel like it'll be the first time I actually enjoy a parade. It's a more grown-up parade. So I'm just stoked to take that in.
That's an understatement.
I've seen so much representation that I wasn't expecting to see, and I think it's all really great, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, and you get to see other people are like you, they're going through the same thing as you, and it's really comforting.
What does Pride Month mean to you?
For me, it means a celebration of life.
It's really beautiful. It's the highlight of my summer every time, yeah.
What 3 words best describe the parade?
Oh my god. Exciting.
Rainbows.
I don't know how else to put it, but there.
In the moment.
Present. Yeah, in the moment.
Loud. Loud in color, loud in noise. It's just everything all at once.
Everything is just loud.
Yeah.
I like that. What has the art of drag taught you?
To always encourage a newcomer with positiveness.
I like that. I like that a lot. What drew you to the art of drag?
What drew me to art of drag would probably be, I went to musical theater school, I studied makeup, I always was that crazy kid who loved to perform and put on makeup, so it was meant to happen. I was born this way.
What brought you out to celebrate Starlit Night at Toronto's Green Space Festival?
Oh my gosh, is that even a question? I mean, look at all the people, the life, the love. I can't wait to be here every year.
This is my favorite Pride event. I come every time because it's outside and it's early-ish and it's drag queens and there's RuPaul's Drag Race people and stuff like that, but there's a lot of local talent that you get to see, and that's fun.
What brought me out to Starlit Night was the fact that it's supporting a really awesome initiatives, the fact that there's multiple initiatives being supported, from things like helping people with addiction to more access to green spaces.
Yeah, it's a really good time just to acknowledge the work that the 519 does.
Who is your favorite drag queen?
Miss Vanjie.
Popular.
Yeah, Miss Vanjie.
I am excited to see Vanjie and Silky Nutmeg Ganache as well.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't?
Who are you most excited to see tonight?
Miss Vanjie.
That's everybody is saying that. That is the answer.
Toronto Pride was more likely New York City at one time, that when they had the bathhouses and we had Toronto Pride, and we called it Stonewall. Stonewall was when the bathhouses were raided in '83 when I was 13 years old. I was the youngest person here at 519 as a youth worker. And at that time, we just had a garden here. And Toronto, down here in the 70s and the 80s, it looked like Montreal, like the ghetto of Montreal, like New Orleans.
Years ago, Canada took its first steps in decriminalizing homosexuality. So what changes do you foresee in the next 50 years?
Ooh. That's a good question.
In the next 50 years, oh my gosh, wow, deep question.
That law won't exist, period.
People being more accepting, parents being more accepting of their children and whatnot.
Not having to come out. Like making it a normal thing. Coming out is the scariest thing in the world. Making that not have to happen.
Yeah, I think more within the Jewish community specifically. I think more representation there.
I hope a lot more movement on the front of trans rights, actually, and gender fluidity in general.
I think a worldwide acceptance of homosexuality would be something amazing to celebrate.
100%.
Yeah.
Maybe visibility within the bisexual community and progress in the trans community would be progress that I would hope for.
I also hope that we can celebrate the end of homelessness and the decriminalization of drugs and the stigmatization of people who use drugs as well.
In the next 50 years, I hope events and all the brands and everything, they endorse LGBTQ plus throughout the year, not when it's just Pride Month.
I hope that in the next 50 years, also things like maybe sex workers also have a little more freedom.
You know, we live in an amazing city where luckily everything is so accepting here and everyone's really progressive for the most part. But there's some awful places in the world that really need to catch up to Toronto. So I hope in the next 50 years we see the world catch up with us.
I was born in Pakistan, so when I think of improvement, I'm thinking more on a global scale. I want to see it in my own hometown rather than just here. Yeah.
I'd like to see a decline in the membership of churches that are extremely homophobic in the next 50 years.
Get rid of all the discrimination, all the hate. The hate needs to go.
The hate needs to go.
Yeah.
I agree. It does.
It does.
Just let everyone be who they are.
So what is your best tips for making the most out of tonight?
Just don't be a mess and just kidding, just be a mess.
What does it mean to you to be a part of Starry Night?
It means the world to me to be a part of Starry Night. I really think it's the Super Bowl of Toronto drag. This is my 4th year doing Starry Night at Green Space, and it literally is my favorite event every year. I take so much pride in doing this event, and it really is the kickoff to Pride for me.
Can you tell me about your dog?
This is Paco.
Hi, Paco.
He's a service dog. He's very loving. I think he loves everything, so I would say he's pansexual. Correct?
Yeah.
Paco just loves to be petted. So as long, and that's all to me, that's what Pride defines, right? It's just being loved, right?
What advice do you have for anybody out there who's feeling a little lost or out of place?
Any advice for your loss or at a place? I would say, you know what, accept the weird, be true to yourself, find your true friends. Friends and family are so important, so always reach out to them. And if you need any help, the 519 is a great space for help. We have so much programs here.
This time of year, there's always a place for you to go to be yourself. Just come out, enjoy yourself, don't be scared. We don't bite.
People still see you and care about you.
Love yourself. Don't care what other people say. If you know who you are, be that.
Really, it's just gonna be okay. Even if you're in a place right now that you can't come out, eventually you will be able to, and we believe in you. It's gonna be okay. We're all here for you.
Yeah, stay strong, try and find some friends that are queer.
Just know that even if you aren't at the place where you can accept yourself right now, there's a community out there that is willing to, love you with open arms no matter how you identify or how you feel at the moment.
No matter how bad you think things are, it will always get better. Yeah.
If labels are too complicated, you don't have to think about those. Just be you, be happy. Let yourself be happy. That's the biggest thing, no matter what. And know that I support you. And I love you. I love you to anyone who needs someone to say that.
Pride is all about celebrating diversity. So is there anybody out there that has really helped you, been there for you, always supported you, someone you'd like to thank?
My parents more recently are becoming more accepting of it, especially being immigrant parents.
My girlfriend Sam, who's not here, I love her dearly.
My mom and my grandma are actually here today, so yeah.
My parents who came with me last year and all my friends.
And my mom. My mom, she's always had my back, 100%. When I first came out, she told me she knew the day I came out to her. She's like, I already knew. I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. And she's just been my biggest supporter ever since, her and my sister.
My parents and, well, this gentleman here. He has been there for me all the time.
I'd like to thank my best friend Salem, who experienced our first instances of coming out with each other.
I would say my mom, because when I came out, I was super surprised that she didn't just like tell me to get the hell out of her house, especially because like my family's super conservative, and she really kind of went the mile for me, which was tight.
So I want to thank my family for like standing up for me, and my friends too for standing up for me and advocating even when I'm not there.
Well, have fun today, ladies. Thank you so much. It was lovely talking with you. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, ladies. Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
I love hugs.
Inspired me today, so thank you so much. Enjoy today, and happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Oh hey, have you hit the subscribe button yet? Because I'd hate for you to miss more videos like this one.